Good morning, everyone. Dr. Vicky here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center. And we're here in Massachusetts. Today is Sunday, July 9th, and the moon is in Aries. The moon moved into Aries yesterday, and later tonight makes a last quarter square to the sun in Cancer. That is the part of the lunation cycle, the cycle between the sun and the moon. This goes back to the new moon we had at 27 degrees of Gemini, square Neptune. It was a first quarter Christ in action square to Neptune. And now we have the square 3/4 of the way through the lunation cycle with the square of the sun to the moon. And of course, the sun is in Cancer, which is very internally oriented and very much emotional, and the very fiery, passionate Aries moon, which doesn't like to be held back or held in. And the last quarter square is really an energy of wanting to break free, wanting to move away from authority and becoming an authority in your own life. It's part of the individuation process. So that's the moon stuff happening today, but we also have two major aspects. One is an inconjunct between Mars and Pluto. Mars and Pluto have a special relationship. Pluto is our unconscious desires, and Mars is how our unconscious desires are made conscious. And that happens through the synodic cycle, which is the cycle from conjunction to conjunction of Mars and Pluto, and that happens every 2 years. So the inconjunct that we're experiencing right now is a waning inconjunct, so it has the overlying energy of Scorpio. It requires us to make adjustments in the way we feel. Now, that's pretty hard to do, I think. So with feelings, you have to die to an old feeling and be reborn to a new. And there's a sense of missing the mark with this. And there's a sense that we can have unintended consequences as we take action. So it's very important that we are circumspect about the way that we take action. This is kind of an ego busting thing. Charlie, whatever's over there, leave it alone. Charlie is stalking something. I'm not sure if it's a bunny or not. No unintended consequences, Charlie. And then we also have a trine between Mercury and Neptune, which is much nicer than the inconjunct between Pluto and Jupiter. Pluto and Mars. We can feel frustrated. We can feel like the world is against us with this. And so, if you're the type of person who's stable, you make the adjustments necessary. If you're the type of person that doesn't understand that they have the power to change the perspective or change the direction, those people will have a little bit more trouble. So be careful out there. It's always Mars Pluto is all about getting your desires met. And if you're the type of person who doesn't take not getting your desires met well, there can be a problem. So, and I know that's none of you. So, and then this trine between Mercury and Neptune does bring in the energy of cosmic consciousness, very, very psychic, very, very imaginative, and looking for answers can actually come from higher realms. So this is a great day actually to meditate. So if you have some time today and you can spend some time quieting the mind and opening up to spirit, today would be a great day for that, because I think you'll actually get some really helpful information. The week ahead is one, in some cases, of illumination, in some cases, making adjustments as we have to make today. One of the things I want to mention about the inconjunct between Pluto and Mars is that it's actually part of a yod between Pluto, Mars, and Neptune. Mars and Neptune are also in conjunct each other. So there's that missing the mark energy. That was exact, I think, yesterday or the day before yesterday. And so this yod is Mars in the last degree of, or almost the last degree of Leo, is very much ego-oriented, ego-centered. And we have the two transpersonal planets, which deals with our evolution as a collective, making inconjuncts to Mars. So these sort of actions of pure ego are being, I don't want to say held down, but influenced mightily by these transpersonal planets. And so it's almost like a check on the ego. And so that's the energy. The yod, lasts for about or probably lasts for a couple of days for it to be as exact as it is. And eventually we're going to have the same inconjunct with Venus, but not till later in July. So, and that happens right before Venus goes retrograde. In fact, it might happen as Venus goes retrograde. So these inconjuncts of the two Venus, Mars today and Venus in a couple of days, really does point to how we need to relate to each other in a different way, and in order for us to move forward collectively and evolve. So that's the deal. That's the story. Morning glories. And we have a morning glory today. Morning glories. Just one so far. It kind of planted itself. See it over there? There you go, morning glories. All right, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Like and subscribe. Check out, what did I do? Oh, my 777 portal reading. You've probably seen it. It's pretty good, I think. Lots of great information. And my astrology of the week ahead was put out for this week ahead if you want the fuller picture with pictures. All right, guys, take care. Much love. Namaste.